Those of you who have followed my channel for a while know that I used to have a series called Sunday Sampler, where every Sunday I would play a game for a little while and share it with you guys. It would be a game that maybe I saw on Steam or somewhere on the internet that I thought looked pretty interesting, and I just pick something out and play it. It was fun. But what happened was, since it's expensive to just buy a game every week and play it just for an hour or so, I would normally look for free games, stuff like that. And a lot of the free games weren't that interesting, or at least I didn't think they were. Instead, there was a bunch of games I would see on Steam or any game delivery platform that I thought looked really interesting, but I just couldn't afford to buy them and just play them for a short while. But now, thanks to the generosity of my patrons on Patreon, I am able to buy more recent games, pay full price for them, and try them out and see what these games are like. And so this week is the return of Sunday Sampler, and we're going to try out a game called Disco Elysium. Disco Elysium is a role-playing game that takes place in a large city still recovering from a war decades prior to the game's start, with players taking the role of an amnesiac detective who has been charged with solving a murder mystery. I've seen little clips of this game, and it looks bizarre. Hard to describe, even. And, I mean, look at these graphics here. This is really cool looking. Speaking of my patrons on Patreon, a short while ago, I actually asked them what game should I try out, and a couple people mentioned this game, and I thought it was a great idea. So if you want to be able to vote on what games I play in my Sunday Samplers, make sure that you are a patron on my Patreon. There is a link underneath of this video. Let's go ahead and hit new game and see what is up with Disco Elysium. We need to select an archetype. A thinker, extremely intelligent, very bad with people, knows interesting facts, comes up with original ideas. Oh, wow, I don't know what any of this stuff means. Intellect, your capacity to reason. Psych, your power to influence yourself and others. We've got physique, how well your body is built. And motorics, how well you move your body. Interesting. So that's the thinker. We've got sensitive, very psychological, a magnetic personality, but unstable. Might begin to lose his mind. I think I'm going to have a hard enough time in this game with my mind. I don't know what this plus encyclopedia or a plus inland empire means. And then we've got physical, extremely physical, interacts with the world through his body, gets things done, but dumb as a rock. And then we could create our own. Let's just go with the thinker, right? I don't know. That sounds like a good place to start. Yes.
There is nothing. Only warm primordial blackness. Your conscious ferments in it, no larger than a single grain of malt. You don't have to do anything anymore.
So that is the voice of an ancient reptilian brain. Okay.
Ever.
You don't have to do anything anymore, ever.
Never, ever.
Never, ever, ever, or simply keep on non-existing? Let's simply keep on non-existing.
An inordinate amount of time passes. It is utterly void of struggle. No ex-wives are contained within it.
Okay, this is great. Give me some more. Or what was that about the X something? I don't know, man. Give me some more.
You got it, sweet brother. Nothing upon nothing upon nothing.
I like nothing, or how about you cough up some more of that sweet oblivion? Yeah, give me some of that.
Coming right up, sir. Smooth passage.
Alonzi, let's go. I don't know what that means. I want to get off now. I like pain and burning light and wanting things from people who don't want to give them to me. Huh. Okay. I don't really know what this means. Alonzi, let's go? Sure, let's go.
Alright, nothing down to fuck all borough.
A return trip to the Silence, please. Let's visit the ancient Zero Home. Or look, there's I am tired of being this type of animal and who gives a shit. Oh my. Let's go back to the Silence.
Do you want me to upgrade that to a one-way trip, sir?
Huh. Don't stop, keep singing. Sing me the song of death, or wait, no, I need to belittle myself instead. No, keep singing, dude.
The song of death is sweet and endless. But what is this? Somewhere in the sore, bloated man meet around you. A sensation.
I didn't sign up for this.
Like a fly to the ointment, your conscience sticks to it. The limbed and headed machine of pain and undignified suffering is firing up again. It wants to walk the desert, hurting, longing, dancing to disco music.
Mother help me, there's a head attached to my neck and I'm in it. Or stop, I don't want to hear anything more about this sensation. Take me back to the formless, disembodied nothing. I don't know, man. I think I sense the head.
The stench of liquor rises from your mouth, and with it, an ungodly headache.
Help, someone cut my head off. It's trying to murder the rest of me. Or who am I? What sort of creature does this to their own mouth? Well, I am the thinker, so who am I?
A fiery streak penetrates your skull, trying to force your eyes open. It's a sound, a clarion call from hell.
Here we go. Oh, encyclopedia. So this was the thing that there was like a little plus sign down here underneath of the thinker, encyclopedia. I guess this is it. Encyclopedia. Whoa, encyclopedia succeeded. Medium 12 versus your total, or medium 10 versus your total 12. Somehow you know what it is. A Capri Kanema motor carriage. Open your eyes. Okay, here we go. Okay. So I told you that I watched some clips of this game, but what I don't know is how to play it, really, or even what kind of game it is. I mean, I saw mention of RPG, but one thing I did notice, there's a couple things that I usually do when I first play a game. One is change the resolution to a YouTube-friendly resolution. And then the next thing I do is try to remap my keys because I don't like using WASD. This game, there was no option to remap the keys, so I don't know if this is like a point-and-click thing or what. Hold tab to highlight. Okay, so these are probably things that we can interact with here. Let's go ahead and put on our pants. Take all. Sure, let's put on our flare-cut trousers. -1 savoir-faire, +1 electrochemistry. Okay. Oh, those are pretty cool. I don't know what this circle around our head is. Oh, let's grab the tie off of here. Maybe. Oh, ceiling fan. This fan has 2 chain pull switches. One ends in a tiny fan, the other in a light bulb. A truly horrific necktie has somehow attached itself to one of the blades. Uh-huh. So, savoir-faire 3, even 58%. This is a white check. You may retry it. What the hell? Pull on the fan, pull on the light bulb, or leave. I don't know, grab the tie. What the hell? Why does it look like that? Something showed up here, but I missed it. This, let's see here. You swoop up and catch the tie. Snap. It's released from the blade. This is already bizarre. What is this? Item gained horrific necktie. I need to look at what's showing up here. I'm looking over here and something shows up down here and I don't see it. Not sure what's going on down here. This is our health. This is our morale. We've got our hands down here. We've got the time of day. This is probably inventory, maybe. Okay. We got the tie. Is there a shirt around here? This looks like a shirt. Let's put a shirt on. We gotta get dressed. I'm guessing. I don't know. Take it. Disco ass blazer. What is this? Perception. Hearing. You hear a jingle. Keys are clinking in the pocket of your flare-cut pants. Fish them out. Perception. Sight. It says whirling in rags on the aluminum key ring. There is a single key on the ring. The number 1 is etched on it. It should open the door. Our encyclopedia's back. I don't know. Challenging success? Challenge versus your... okay. The Whirling in Rags is a hostel cafeteria on the urban coast frequented by dock workers. Good to know, I guess. Let's, walk over to whatever this is. An empty cassette case. It has a price. Item gained. Okay. And then here, looks like someone tore out the tape while the song was playing. Let's play the tape. This reel-to-reel tape player is still on, rolling empty. Alright. Looks like something's happened here. Empty cassette case. There used to be a tape in this case, but it was destroyed in a fit of rage. Something about the Enteniers single Smallest Church in Saint Son? I don't know French. Must have rubbed someone the wrong way. The label says the song was recorded in 43. Okay. Good, good. Bonuses from items. Inland Empire +1. Hunches and gut feelings. Dreams in waking life. Psyche base +1. Horrific necktie +1. We've got esprit de corps. Connect to station 41. Understand pop culture. Psyche base +1. Disco ass blazer +1. Okay. Did this game come with a manual that I was supposed to read? Total electrochemistry 3. Go to party planet, love and be loved by drugs. Our physique base is +2, our flare-cut trousers give us a +1, and our savoir-faire, sneak under their noses, stun with immense panache. Our motorics base is +4, but our flare-cut trousers are hurting us there. Your guess is as good as mine, man. There's something here on the ground. A bottle. This magnum-sized bottle of Commodore Red is empty. And there's something over here we can interact with, too. What is this? I can't tell. It's a shoe. Green shoe for the left foot. I don't know what this is down here. It looks like there's some words trying to show up. There was for a second. I don't know what that was. Item gained, a green shoe, left foot. Okay. Green shoe. This green crocodile leather shoe is a high heel and What? Oh, has. My bad. This green crocodile leather shoe has a high heel and chrome embellishments. It fits your left foot perfectly. Now, all that remains is to find the other shoe. Am I wearing it? Yeah, it looks like I am. There's a door here. In here, we've got some other things we can interact with, it looks like. Looks like there's broken glass here. Let's go check it out. A broken window. The window stands broken in its frame. Cold wind blows in. We could assess the damage. Check success. Visual calculus. The shards face outward. Whatever broke this window came from the inside. Did I break it with my own hands? Let's look at them. A fine web of scarring covers the back of your right hand, but none of it is recent. What did this then? Our visual calculus tells us more likely a projectile than a held object. There are no fragments on the floor from pulling a tool back in after impact. Wait, what am I doing? Or assess the size of the impact? I don't know. Let's see if we can tell what we threw out there. It is too large for a bullet, yet too small for a piece of furniture. You're looking for something heavy and larger than your fist. The single green shoe you found fits the hole almost as well as your foot. It would have also been heavy enough if thrown with force. Well, there's where our right green shoe went. Congratulations, you smashed the window with your own shoe. Now you only have one. If you're lucky, you can still find the other on the balcony outside. The door to it should be outside your room. Maybe it wasn't me. I should go and get that shoe, or I don't need it. I don't need anyone. Maybe it wasn't me who threw it out? You mean someone else took your shoe off and smashed the window with it? This person also forced the drinks on you. I should go and get that shoe. Task gained, find your other shoe. New task, find your other shoe, +5 experience gained. Broken window, a cool wind gushes in. Your toes curl up from the cold. We've got something going on here. We got a notebook. Find your other shoe, filled Monday at 8:09 a.m. Seems like your green snakeskin shoe is missing its partner. You should find it before you go venturing into the wild unknown. 2 shoes are better than 1. Unite them again. Okay. Let's go in here to the bathroom. You see bottles in the bathtub, wine, beer, and spirit liqueurs. Words fail to describe how rank it smells in here. They should have sent a poet. What's this? It is a shirt. A white satin shirt. Gives us +1 in conceptualization, but -1 in suggestion. Okay, we gained the shirt. This... oh, conceptual... a real statement to wear. It has an unsavory odor. This white satin shirt used to be fancy. It used to be really catch the light. Oh, I'm sorry, it used to really catch the light. Now it smells like someone took a piss in the armpits. Okay. Can I wash it? Well, we may as well go ahead and pick this up, or look at it anyway. A mirror. A mirror hangs above a bent and broken sink. In a fierce discharge of masculine energy, someone has ripped half the faucet off. Conceptualization challenge success. Or challenging, I don't know. Was this not the same Elon that founds empires and lays waste to cities, virile, uncaring towards the little things? Probably not, no. I guess these are different parts of our brain talking to each other. Talking to us. Hot water sprays from the faucet's base and steam covers the mirror. You cannot see yourself, just a vague impression of a man. I'm going to say that's it right there. Suddenly you realize you have no memory of the face that awaits you there, underneath the soft vapor. Really? Nothing? Wipe away the mirror, or wipe the mirror. No way, I'm not doing this. Wipe the mirror. As you slowly reach your hand toward the surface of the mirror, Inland Empire. Abort! You clearly have not thought this through. You won't like what you will see there, and you will never unbecome it. I don't care, still swipe the mirror. Maybe I should touch it first, make sure there's nothing wrong with my face. Better not to know, leave. No, let's swipe the mirror, I want to see. There we are. Behold! You have no idea who this thing is, do you? Dear Lord, help me, what is this? Of course I do. It's some kind of superstar? I think I'm a superstar. This is the face of a late-stage alcoholic. Kind of looks that way to me. Too late. You clearly have rigor mortis on your face. Or wait, is that an expression? Are you trying to make an expression with that face? Why? I'm not making it. The face is making it itself, or I have no idea why it's there. It just is. Yeah, the face is making it itself. Please stop. It's horrible. You're scaring yourself. Okay, try to stop, or no, keep making the face. Well, let's try to stop. Oh my God, you can't stop. It's like it's not even voluntary anymore. You have worn that grin into your face, and now it won't come off. What does it even mean? What is the emotion you're trying to convey? Superstardom? God, I don't know. It's indescribable. I think it's supposed to look suggestive. I'm afraid it's meant for the ladies. I'm insinuating that I'm vaguely sympathetic. I think I'm sort of pulling it off, too, in a sad has-been kind of way. There is some charm to it. Or is it is an expression of pain. I think that's his suggestive look. Please promise yourself you are not going to try it on any of the ladies, whatever happens. I promise, lie, or no one tells me what to do. No one tells me what to do. Ooh, you gain some experience. That's right, not even yourself. Go ahead, try something. It's not an order. And then we've got Encyclopedia Formidable 13. Dig deep into your mind to locate the source of the expression. Or we could use our electrochemistry and say, attempt to stop the expression from happening, or just let the mirror be for now. Let's see. We got a 58% chance of locating the source of the expression. Let's try it. We failed. But it's a white check. Put skill points into Encyclopedia to open this white check. I guess we'll let the mirror be for now, though, then. This is bizarre. Guess that door's locked. Well, I suspect what we want to do now is go outside and see if we can't see if there's a balcony. Maybe we could find our shoe. I guess this is where we are. Yalinka, minus 44 degrees centigrade snowstorm. That's pretty cold. Oh, look at this. Lodu Uhu Reservation, minus 22 centigrade snowdrifts. What? Is there a radio down here that's telling the weather, maybe? Let's go look at this calendar here. Yeah. The calendar says it's March. The year is 51. Let's speak with this woman here.
Hello, officer.
We're an officer? Classy Miss Orange Disco Dancer. The young woman raises a cigarette to her lips. Our perception tells us her eyes are brown and her face is speckled with birthmarks. She can't be more than 28. A silver jumpsuit falls off her like scale armor, sparkling. This is the sparkle of too many nights out in the city. Officer? Am I military personnel? Or turn your bloated face away from her beauty and just keep on walking. Yeah, am I military?
No.
She seems perplexed by your question. Wait, I know. I'm a businessman. Chief Executive Officer, right? Or then why did you call me an officer? Let's ask her that. Let's just ask the question, man. We don't have to figure everything out ourselves. It's okay to ask.
Because you're a police officer, sir.
She pulls on her cigarette. Are you sure? You're shitting me. Goddamn right I'm a policeman, and don't you forget it. Are you sure?
I am, yes. Unless you've been feeding us a set of very well-rehearsed lies all this time.
She takes another drag. All this time?
You've been here for 3 days. on official police business, no less.
And what business is that?
I couldn't say. In truth, so far, mostly drinking.
All right. Logic says you have no doubt about the drinking, but do you strike yourself as a tight-lipped drunk? She must have heard something. Interesting. Why is this one in highlighted? I might not know where I am or who I am or what a Kupri Kanima is. How I know what one sounds like. Why don't I remember being a cop or anything else? Who in their right mind would let me be an officer of the law? And then we get this suggestion, but we only have a 3% chance of making this, and it's a red check, so we can't try it again. Try the expression on her. Let her know you want her physically. Or I should get going now. Why don't I remember being a cop or anything else? Could it be because of the drinking? She raises an eyebrow. The cigarette sizzles. Perception tells us she hasn't had time to put her makeup on. This is her morning cigarette. She looks tired, her beauty waning faster than it ought to at her age. Okay. Well, I don't know. I might not know where I am or who I am or what a Kupri Kanima is. How I know what one sounds like. That sentence doesn't even make sense to me, but let's pick it. She nods. But I do know when someone's not telling me the whole story. What am I doing here? What's my case? She takes a long drag before speaking. There's a mercenary out back. He's been hanged. The body has been there for a week now. The locals probably got tired of it and called the cops. And why didn't you just tell me that? I don't mean to overwhelm you with information. You seem a bit lost, officer. I liked it better when she was reading the text. Okay. Well, who in their right mind would let me be an officer of the law? Don't be so harsh on yourself. They let almost anyone be a police officer. I'm not going to try the expression on her. There's only a 3% chance that it'll work, so I guess we'll get going.
Of course. Be careful, officer. They don't like the police around here.
Okay. Well, I mean, it was nice talking to you, I guess. Reaction speed. Something stirs in you as she's about to go. Call it an instinct, a need, the need to ask questions. It's like you've said the words 1,000,000 times before. She looks back at you, a light glinting off in her eyes. What if I don't want to ask questions? Or, before you go, I have some questions for you. Oh, I have questions. Let us ask them. Yes. What is it they have against the police here? Where exactly is here? Where am I? Tell me, is it 51 now? Your room is almost next to mine. Did you hear anything last night? Or okay, you can go now. Well, let's ask her what they have against the police here. The dock workers are pretty cocky. They think they're police enough. At least here on the coast. I can't say about the rest of the city. And where exactly is here? Where am I? You're in a hostel, sir. No, where are we? Where in the world? We are in Revachol. Revachol? Your guess is as good as mine. So we passed this one here. Revachol is the disgraced former capital of the world, divided into zones of control under foreign occupation, half a century after a failed world revolution. She is central to our moment in time. Should that mean something to me, Revachol forever, or how about you tell me something else instead? Should that mean something to me? You sure look like you're from Revachol. Revachol parties. Her accent suggests she is not from around here. She's from Oranhe. Orange? I don't know. Another part of the world. I mean, it's right there. So it's 51 now, right? It's 51. What century? The current century. And what's that? What number? Centuries don't have numbers. They have names, and this is the current one. How many centuries have there been then? Civilization has existed for 8,000 years, sir, she grins. What's so funny? You're right, her expression turns serious. There is nothing funny about civilization. Okay, your room is almost next to mine. Did you hear anything last night? There was the usual ruckus, she shrugs, loud disco music. Did I have any visitors? I couldn't say. It's impossible to hear people speaking from over here. She nods toward room number 3. Loud disco music? Oh yes, various artists. Ostentatious orchestrations prime among them. She raises an eyebrow, waiting for the name to connect with you. Oh, that. Yeah, ooh. The less said about OO, the better. OO were huge where I come from. I was very young then, of course, like 7. Life gets hard, she sings, but we go on. Yeah, we go on all right, or it mostly just gets hard, doesn't it? I don't know, man. It mostly just gets hard, doesn't it? It would appear so. At around 2 o'clock, the disco stopped, and there was a change of pace. What happened? A slow, sad song started playing, like organ music on repeat. That went on for quite a while. Some of the time you were yelling along to it. Was I singing this? Show her the empty case of the smallest church in Saint Seine. What was I singing? Or I've heard enough. Yeah, was I singing this? Gained experience. Yes! There was a church in there, a really small church, like the smallest, saddest church in the whole world. It was about that, and also, what else? That it doesn't matter anymore, and that we are alone now. It was difficult to tell. The song itself was very quiet and soft, but you sounded like a wounded boar, sir. It was hard to understand what you were singing on top of it. I'm sorry. Or when you say wounded, do you mean that in a cool way, like a wild beast? Or then what happened? Well, I am sorry. Don't be. I was going out later anyway. It didn't bother me. Well, then what happened? Then you started screaming and trashed the place. Are you sure I wasn't being assaulted? Or that's so me, what did I do? Or you're making this up, I would never behave like that. Are you sure I wasn't being assaulted? No, it didn't sound like there was a fight. It sounded like someone was trashing their room. A window was smashed. The tape player probably... The song stopped, and furniture too. A real destructothon. There was screaming. Then I think you passed out. Was there anything else? Please tell me there wasn't anything else. It prides me to hear this. Tell me there was more, or I've heard enough. Was there anything else? There was. I think you screamed that you didn't want to be this type of animal anymore. I may have misheard, but it was sort of memorable. I went out afterwards. Everything was quiet by then. Around 4 or 5, she nods. And that was it. Okay, you can go now.
Glad to have been of assistance.
Thanks. End. We got a little bit of music playing here. Well, for some reason we're going to check out the cigarette that she was smoking, I guess. Looks like she left a nice long stub in the ashtray. It's still smoking. And that apparently saved the game. Oh, okay. Interesting. So there's a door here. Door over here, too. Over here is something to look at. Let's go look at it. This is the weekend edition of the satirical newspaper Trompe le Monde. Nothing on the front page rings a bell. Strange. We could go downstairs. We could go back to this door here. I'm gonna go see if there's anything else over here to deal with. There's this door here. Can't do anything with it, it looks like. What's this? There's something on the table. Well, let's go pick it up. Coins? Take them. Money gained. Oh, okay. I may regret this. Whirling in rage, maybe? The smell of the sea makes you dizzy. I want to go back in. Can I go back in? Okay, good. I wanted to go to that door. Because I could see that's something that we could interact with. So let's go to the door. Door, room number 3, the door is closed. Try the handle, knock, or leave. Let's just knock. There's no answer. We listen. You hear the shower being turned on. Somewhere inside. Try the handle or knock again. What are we trying to do here? Now, from a purely game-playing standpoint, I want to try the handle and go in and explore the room, because that's one of my favorite things to do in video games. I like to explore. Plus, maybe we will find some information about what's going on. But if this was real life, you wouldn't just go into somebody's apartment. But this isn't real life. This is a video game. I'm going to try the handle. Aha. This door can only be opened with a key or from the inside. Let's knock again. Still no answer. Knock again much harder. Still nothing. All right, let's leave. Let's see what's downstairs, if anything. Okay. So we got a whole big downstairs here. So I know we just came downstairs. See a container you can open, equip a pry bar. I am actually going to... Okay, this is a dead end. I am actually going to go back outside because I want to see if I can find my other shoe. I don't like walking around with just one shoe on. It's bothering me. So we're just going to zoom on over here. We're going to go out this door again. Short on money, equip a plastic bag, collect bottles, and sell them at Fritz. There's our shoe, maybe? This looks like our shoe. Take it. Green snakes and... What's this? A gust of briny wind washes over you. Ooh, task complete. Find your other shoe. We gain some experience. Composure. There they both are. 2 identical shoes, both copiously green and indiscriminately snakeskin. Reunited with your feet. Like 2 baby crocodiles. Wait, these do not look like normal cop shoes, or how do they fit? Yeah, wait a minute, these don't look like normal cop shoes. It's pretty clear a normal cop is not what you are. How do they fit? Good. They're balanced, comfy. Feels like the only good thing about you right now, truth be told. And then we've got this going on. We've got our shoes. They may have lost some of their luster over the years, but these green crocodile leather shoes fit you perfectly. Okay. I guess really the only thing left for us to do is to go back inside. So I'm glad we came out there and got our shoe. I feel much better. Don't be afraid to say weird things. People are more forgiving of persons of power like police officers. Alright, let's go back downstairs and check it out. So yes, it's very, very point and click. Not that there's anything wrong with that. Summer door closed for the winter. This place is kind of a mess. This is where the lyrics would be. A big old karaoke mic just waiting for someone to sing into it. The speaker is connected to the radio. The music is seasoned with static. Inland Empire. You should totally sing karaoke here the first chance you get. Your emotions need to be expressed. People need to know of your vast, oceanic soul. My soul is immense. My soul is modest, it's normal-sized. My soul is puny. My soul's cubic content is obscured by the hangover. I have a modest soul. Exactly, it's measured, level-headed, and it needs to be heard. Through a PA system. By other people. Well, what should I sing when it comes to it? You should sing the sad small church song from that tape you found. Thought it was obvious. Of course! They'll really get a gauge on my soul with that one. Or, I was thinking maybe I could sing something happy. Like from those ostentatious orchestrations folks. I don't know. Sure, the church song. Serves them right. Wipe that smirk off their face with your sad, tragic small church song. Who's laughing now? No one. Task, sing karaoke. You would need another copy of the tape first, though. The one upstairs is destroyed. Alright, let's finish our thought. So, we've got a new quest, a new task. You need to find a sufficiently tragic tape, then play it on a boombox to memorize the lyrics. Then ask the cafeteria manager to perform, preferably in the evening, more people at the bar then. Okay. And this down here tells us what quests are done. Completed. Okay. Well, we can interact with this guy. Let's do that. Gart. The cafeteria manager, a man in his late 20s, stands behind the counter inspecting a stuffed seabird. As you approach, he gives you a sideways glance, then looks down again. Why is he looking at that bird? Empathy. We failed. We failed. Everything is cool between you and this guy. He's a big fan. Make some small talk. Look at the stuffed bird, or are you the bartender? Let's look at the stuffed bird. Gart, the cafeteria manager. A competent work of taxidermy. The white and brown seabird lies among piles of coasters and drying mugs, one of its wings broken. The man is trying to mend it. Looks like the bird was ripped off the shield that was used to mount it, most likely on a wall. This is a great skua. The seabird is the symbol for the discovery of the Insulindian Isola, the part of the world you are in right now. We can use our sight. The small steel tag says as much. The great skua, Stercorarius skua. What happened to the bird? Can I help you with that? That's the great skua, right? Hey, what happened to the bird? Look.
Look, your buddy is over there.
He looks at the doors where a man in a bomber jacket is tapping his foot on the floor.
Why don't you go and talk to him, okay?
What do you mean by my buddy? He pretends not to hear you, concentrating on the bird instead. Can we look at the stuffed bird again? Uh-huh. Now we could ask him if we could help him. Can I help you with that?
Look, your buddy is over there.
All right. That's all he's going to say.
Why don't you go and talk to him, okay?
I'm a cop and I talk to whoever I please. He pretends not to hear you, concentrating on the bird instead. Are you the bartender?
No, I'm not the bartender. I'm the cafeteria manager.
Okay. He's very animated all of a sudden. This seems like a touchy subject. Okay. Understood. All right, we'll leave him alone. Still more things for us to look at. Something over here. I'm not sure what it is. A plant, maybe? Nosifed? Can I just help myself to it? Apparently. What's this here? This is a water cooler. A large bubble is rising to the surface. The menu has been wiped clean. Only the word Monday is written on it. A woman's hand wrote yesterday's menu. Today's starts in a man's handwriting. Okay. The door is bolted. A sign reads, "Kitchen reserved for personnel until 1300. The soft purr of an electric juicer comes from the kitchen. Someone is working. Inside, you catch a glimpse of Union paraphernalia, a strike poster, some red pennants. A sign reads, "Mess hall reserved for Union members, doors open 1600. We could talk to her. We could look at this thing first, though. This royal pinball machine is unplugged. That's a pinball machine? Okay. Let's speak... encyclopedia. The theme on that pinball machine is a standard royalist theme used on everything from pinball cabinets to full flavor cigarettes. What are its hallmarks? Clinging to a picture book version of the past century, waiting for the king to come back and cast out all the profiteers and homosexuals. Basically, imagine a yellow plastic crown with a liquor brand emblazoned on it. Wait, where do I get such a crown? Or, the idea of a king and a century gone is pretty fascinating. Or I'd rather know more about the world of today. I don't know, where would I get such a crown? It comes free with a 6-pack of Vermilion Roy Door. The words Roy Raw Door, I know I'm pronouncing that wrong, are stamped into the crown's plastic. All right, the idea of a king and a century gone is pretty fascinating. The sentiment is called anticentennial nostalgia, pining for a time before the turn of the century. It's common even now after 50 years. All right, let's talk to this woman.
Hello, sweetie.
Lena, the cryptozoologist's wife.
You shouldn't keep your colleague waiting.
She nods toward the man in the orange bomber jacket. All right, I guess I shouldn't keep my colleague waiting. All right, colleague, what's up? Kim Kitsuragi, a bespectacled man in an orange bomber jacket, is tapping his foot on the floor. Looks like he's waiting for someone. You. As you approach, he narrows his eyes and extends his hand in greeting. Our perception tells us that on the sleeve of his bomber jacket, as well as on its back, are the same enigmatic white rectangles as on your blazer. I don't know, let's shake his hand.
Hello, I'm Kim Kitsuragi, Lieutenant, Precinct 57. You must be from the 41st.
His grip is firm. You realize he is waiting for your name. I don't really know my name. Invent a name for yourself or say nothing. I don't know, let's invent a name for ourselves. We succeeded. Concentration makes you squint your eyes. Your name should be deep gold and orange, like a forest fire looming on the horizon, but mixed with the stench of liquor rising from your breath. You're 2 steps closer to it, but there are still many to go. It is not yet time. I don't really know my name or say nothing. I don't know. Just say nothing.
It looks like we had a little scheduling error on Sunday. Saturday too, actually. Have you had time to talk to the manager here?
What he means is he has been trying to meet up with you for 2 days, but you have been otherwise occupied. You mean him? Nod toward the cafeteria manager. Yeah, I just talked to him. Or no, I haven't. Or there must be some kind of a misunderstanding. You're taking me for someone else. Have I had time to talk to the manager? No.
Then we should ask him for a rundown of the area. Get me up to speed. I understand the scene is out back, right? It also wouldn't hurt to assure him the police are finally here. In full force, I mean. Have you mapped out the initial interviews?
Yes, the police. I'm aware I'm a policeman. Or what interviews? I have, yes, or I haven't. I don't think I have.
Okay. We'll have time for that after we take a look at the coroner's case.
Okay.
Have you removed the dead body from the tree.
Dead body? I don't like dead bodies. Look, man, I know, you know, yeah? Huh? Or no, or completely. I have no idea. That woman said that there's been a body hanging there for over a week. So I'm going to guess that we have not removed that dead body from the tree.
So the body is still in the tree,
Yes.
where it has been hanging for 7 days straight. We should go there as soon as we are done talking to the owner.
What if I told you I'm not really a police officer? Or, how can you be so sure I'm from the police? Or, but I can't remember anything, or, what were we supposed to do again, or let's get going then. So, I'm kind of playing it like I don't want him to know that we've lost our memory, for whatever reason. I don't know why I've decided to play it that way, but I just, it just doesn't seem very professional. We believe, we know that we're supposed to be a cop, so I'm trying to act like one. So yeah, let's get going then. Task gained: interview cafeteria manager and inspect victim's body. And I guess we're a team now. Inspect victim's body. Inspect the body hanging in the backyard of the Whirling in Rags. This is a preliminary inspection. You just need to suppress the urge to throw up and approach it. We're also supposed to interview the cafeteria manager. The cafeteria manager of the Whirling in Rags might know something about the murder that happened in the yard. Ask him about it. We can do that. After you, officer. Logic tells us that if you're about to embark on an investigation, shouldn't you have a badge? Huh. We have no choice but to say this. Wait, shouldn't I have a badge or something? Check your pockets. You mean you don't have a badge? It wasn't on me when I woke up. Or pretend you found it. I have my badge. I'm a policeman and I have my badge. Well, I mean, you know, it's possible to lose things. It wasn't on me when I woke up. New task: report your badge missing. Losing your identification card is a serious matter. My vehicle has a shortwave. You can use it to report your badge missing. I advise you to try to locate it as quickly as possible, but getting the body down should still take precedence. Lieutenant Kim Kitsuragi is now in your party. You can talk to him whenever by clicking on him. Interesting. That gave us a new quest. Report your badge missing. You need to report your missing badge to the 41st Precinct as soon as possible. The lieutenant said that you can use the radio in his motor car to call your station. And we could click on this to talk to him. Well, that's what it said.
Yes.
Oh, okay. Tell me about the case. I think you should know that I can't remember anything. I want to talk about you, or you seem to be following me, or nothing. Tell me about the case. What do you want to know? Literally anything about it. I can't remember a single thing. Would you say this is a mysterious case? If we're from different precincts, why are we on the same case? Yeah, let's ask that. I'm afraid you and I are pawns in a, he considers the phrasing, a pissing competition. What do you mean? You don't know? His eyes narrow. I assumed you were in on it. I don't remember being in on anything. You know what I'm in on. Retrograde, amnesia, or tell me about it. Well, let's tell me about it. Another new task gained. It's just stupidity. We shouldn't waste any more time on it. If you want my take, ask me after we've inspected the victim. You should tell me now. This seems relevant. Later. His voice is unflinching. Was there anything else you wanted to know about the case? Well, would you say this is a mysterious case? The lieutenant considers your question a moment before answering. No, it's not a particularly mysterious case. Well, why not? The lieutenant shrugs. The deceased is a security guard for a corporation involved in a labor dispute. It doesn't take a DeLorean polymath to put the pieces together. I just don't see the case getting more mysterious than that. I was thinking something otherworldly might be involved. You know, something supernatural. Or white male in his 40s, what more do you need? Or personally, I think labor disputes are very mysterious. Or, okay, so the case probably isn't mysterious, but it could be sexy. I don't know, white male in his 40s, what more do you need? I'm relieved that you agree, he says, then pauses. Anyhow, let's get back to the case. Was there anything else you wanted to know? No. I'm still not sharing with him that I can't remember anything. Actually, I have all I need for now. Good, the lieutenant nods. Let's learn about him. Me? Yes, you. I don't see how my life is pertinent to the investigation. We'll work better together if we have more rapport. Or come on, Lieutenant, open up a little, or you're right. What's there to know about a lame binoclard? Come on, man, we'll work together if we have more rapport. That's a fair point. All right, for the good of the investigation, what do you want to know? Well, you're wearing glasses. That's correct. Physical instrument? Legendary failure. You feel a slight urge to put the lieutenant down for this, but you can't quite muster enough testosterone. Okay, just observing. I guess you don't need glasses then. You don't look like other people around here? That's because I'm half Seolite, or quarter. My father's father was from Seoul, so was my grandmother, but from my mother's side. He shakes his head. It's not an interesting topic. What is Seoul? It's a part of the world, officer. A geopolitical entity and a geographic division? I told you it wouldn't be interesting. Encyclopedia is telling us that Seoul is a protectionist, isolationist, panaceolary, I don't know what that means, state west of the Insulindian Isola. Actually, it's quite interesting. Some would even say mysterious. You're only making it sound uninteresting. I want to know more about Seoul. You're barking up the wrong tree. I don't speak a word of Seoulite. I've never met either one of my grandparents, and I've never been to Seoul. He seems almost proud of these things. I'm a regular revicolier. Okay. Yes, a point of pride to him. Tell me a secret about yourself. The lieutenant narrows a single eyebrow. No. Okay. Do you ever talk with yourself? What do you mean? You know, when you're thinking, do you ever have conversations with, like, your brain? I have no idea what you're talking about. The lieutenant's conceptualization skills must be rather rudimentary. I get it. You're one of those old school detectives, nod respectfully. Or, so how do you, tap the side of your head? Or, so you're saying your brain never just chimes in with advice or warnings or anything? We'll say that. I can't say that it does, no. When I need to think, I just use my notebook. The lieutenant produces his small blue notebook and idly thumbs through a few pages. We all have our different mediums. His is written. All right, that's all for now. Okay. Good, let's change the subject. All right. You seem to be following me. Excuse me? What if I want to work this case alone, or beat it, you're cramping my style, or nothing, just an observation? What if I wanted to work this case alone? Detective, if I may be frank, you seem to be in a deranged state. You have trouble remembering things. You've misplaced your badge. I cannot let you act in the name of the RCM without supervision until you've regained control of your faculties. Crap. The RCM, or the Revicol Citizens Militia, is the police force you and him are part of. A self-organized Peace Corps of the occupied city of Revicol, the RCM operates within a legal twilight, yet its authority is rarely questioned. Wouldn't it be embarrassing if you didn't know this? But what if I need some me time? Some you time? The lieutenant considers this a moment. This is a police investigation, not a journey of self-discovery. You'll still have your evenings to yourself. Or, okay, I'll leave the self-care for non-work hours, or sounds good. Yeah, sounds good. A moment passes. The lieutenant glances at the sports watch on his wrist. Alright, that's all. And then we have another quest here, the pissing competition. Apparently, there is a pissing match between Precinct 41, yours, and Precinct 57, Kim's. Ask Kim about this after the initial inspection of the dead body is done. Okay. Well, we're going to end this here. Certainly intrigued, I'll tell you that. The game has a very interesting style to it, and not just the graphic style. Just the way it's played is interesting. All this Inland Empire stuff, and yeah, I mean, what is Inland Empire? Hunches and gut feelings, dreams and waking life. Okay. Info. Oh, wow. Cool for dreamers, paranatural investigators, mental creators. Inland Empire is the unfiltered wellspring of imagination, emotion, and foreboding. Interesting. So we have all these psyche things here. Physique, motorics, and intellect. We've got all these things working together in our head, I guess, or not just our head, to help us, or maybe even hinder us in our investigations. Very bizarre game. I'm wondering if any of you guys have played it. Have any of you played it and finished it, and what did you think? Is it worth playing? I'm certainly intrigued, and if I had more time, I'd certainly want to spend more time on it, but you know how it is. Thank you guys so much for joining me on this episode of the Sunday Sampler. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, why don't you let me know? You can leave me a like or a comment. And if you like this kind of thing, make sure you subscribe and click the notification bell there so that you're notified whenever I post a new video. And if you'd like me to do more of these Sunday Samplers, consider becoming a patron on Patreon. And we'll try out games, every so often, new games when they come out, something that maybe you're interested in. We could do a Sunday Sampler and, get a little taste of what those games are like that we keep seeing show up on Steam and other places. So thank you guys so much for joining me once again. I sure hope that I see you again in another video soon. Take care, everybody.